got the best pitching matchup in all of baseball today, whether it's Tarek Skubal going up against Sandy Alcantara. For Sandy, the amount of innings that he has through 3 starts on top of a complete game shutout, man, he is a horse like you read about that this team is relying on in Miami, and it shows in what he's brought in the early part of the year.
Tarek Skubal, you know that he relishes these moments. He loves to pitch at home in front of this crowd. It energizes him. He's got his family here. So what a matchup between Cy Young Award winners, 2 guys that have had those elbow issues.
A 1-2 record, but Tarek always finds a way to get it going.
And Tarek Skubal looks like the guy who's won the Cy Young Award the last 2 years.
Austin Slater will lead things off on this cloudy Sunday. It's a ground ball right back to Skubal. The big, strong lefty's got it. Flips it to first, 1 up and 1 down.
Yeah, I mean, originally it looked like, oh, this one's destined up the middle. Well, maybe a little bit off the end of the bat, but Tarek takes his fielding very, very seriously. And after he throws the pitch, he's going to make sure he's in good position to field his position, and does so right there to get the first out.
This one flown to center. Drifting back on it is Javi Baez. He is under. He'll make the catch. 2 quick outs for Tarek Skubal here. Got it called. Strike 3. Sinker beautifully placed on the outside corner. Marcy goes down looking. First K of the day for Skubal. We're through a half an inning.
Alcantara making his 4th start of the year. Opponents haven't touched this guy. Doing what he did in his peak form in 2022 when he won the Cy Young, going deep into games. He's averaging 8 innings a start.
Gleyber Torres is just 1 for 13 lifetime against Sandy Alcantara.
It's cut on and missed. Good sweeper from Sandy. And that is out number 2 on punch out number 1.
Second lefty that he faces. Line drive, base hit, 1 hop off the dirt into right for Colt Keith.
Just a sinker and a little bit inside. Colt Keith, who's off to a really good start, just gets out in front of it, shoots it in that hole.
Line drive, 1 hop single into right. Ground ball single up the middle. Tigers with 2 outs have back-to-back singles to put runners at the corners.
He's only at 15 pitches, but still drive that pitch count up early.
Fly ball down the left field line. That one's deep. That one's got a chance. And it's gone! Dylan Dingler, 2-out, 3-run home run on an 0-2 pitch. Tigers take the 3-0 lead on his 3rd home run.
Sandy Alcantara went to his best pitch. It was the changeup, and it wasn't even a bad pitch. This pitch is in off the plate, G.
The Tigers doing 2-out damage here in the 1st inning, and Kerry Carpenter.
He swings over a 91-mile-per-hour changeup for the 3rd out of the inning.
Otto Lopez leads off the 2nd inning for the Marlins.
Ground ball club by Skubal again. He'll hand it off to Spencer Torkelson. 1 up and 1 down.
Make all the pitchers proud out there.
That's right.
You know, that one was hit a little bit harder than that first one. This one stung pretty good. One hopper right there, but see, he's in that good fielding position after he lets go of the ball, kind of squared up, and nice little play.
Beat him in with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Hernandez had no chance.
98. Loosening up a little bit, getting that little warmer weather. But boy, that's a good sign, pitching inside to those right-handers, because you know what that's setting up later on is that great changeup down and away.
Swinging strike 3 on a changeup. Back-to-back strikeouts for Skubal. He has struck out 3 this afternoon.
Quickly 2 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning for Sandy Alcantara.
Alcantara sets the Tigers down 1-2-3. We go to the 3rd.
Tigers a 3-0 advantage in a battle of the 2 aces.
And one thing that Tarek Skubal knows how to do is finish off at-bats in 2-strike counts. Fastball frozen. 99 middle.
Now that's what happens when you start locating that changeup on the outside part of the plate. You get looking out over there and saying, yep, he's going to try to get me out of way.
Ground ball softly to short. A ball put in play finally for the Marlins. McGonigle takes care of Sanoa. Tarek Skubal, 9 up, 9 down through 3.
And that's a 4-pitch walk to start the 4th. And the Marlins with their first base runner today.
To the gap in left center field. Baez tracking it, and he'll make the easy grab.
1 away here in the 4th inning for Skubal.
Turn the double play. McGonigle on the pivot. Strong throw to first. Double play to end the top of the 4th inning. This is the 5th double play that Tarek Skubal has had turned behind him in 4 starts. He had 10 all of last year. It feels like he's developing that field. Tarek Skubal faced the minimum 12 batters through 4 and needed just 50 pitches to do it. The only base runner, an Austin Slater walk on a day when the strike throwing's been great. 2 up, 2 down, Skubal rolling.
As he fires a 1-2. And that ran inside. It hit Connor Norby.
Not too often you see Tarik Skubal hit a
I said that earlier, like, you know, he's one of those pitchers that generally can go inside. Very rarely does he get in there where he hits somebody.
And the Marlins painfully have their second base runner of the afternoon.
That is 5 no-hit innings for Tarik Skubal. He's faced 1 over the minimum. Javi Baez, Kevin McGonigle, Gleyber Torres against Sandy Alcantara here in the last of the 5th inning.
Chopper that deflects off Sandy's glove right to Otto Lopez, who's got it. And he fires to first in time for out number 1.
5 batters in, Sandy Alcantara was down 3-0 after the Dingler 3-run home run. No hard contact other than the Dingler ground ball last inning. Fly ball, right field, deep, got a chance! Number 1 for Kevin McGonigle!
Touch of all time, Kevin McGonigle! 408 feet for his first Major League home run!
That is a bomb from McGonigle. We just talked about the ball he hit a couple of years ago in Double-A. Hey, I'm telling you what, you never forget your first one. That's a good one. Sandy Alcantara on a heater up, 98 miles an hour, get it out of here.
Tarik Skubal has faced 1 batter over the minimum. A check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Willie Traynor goes up with the right hand on the appeal.
Four-seam fastball really didn't look like it was close, and that got out there. I know that De Los Santos is not very happy, but, you know, that pitch was not really that close to the strike zone. And every time Tarik Skubal, I mean, you might not expect a no-hitter, but you expect an awesome performance, you know, and how's he going to dominate you?
Little jam job pop fly. It's going to drop. Austin Slater's been the toughest at-bat today, and this crowd's going to acknowledge what they just watched through 18 batters.
Strikeout number 6 for Tarik Skubal. He is dialed in this afternoon, folks. Norby holds on green at first.
Kerry Carpenter, a walk and a strikeout. In the air, deep to right. Slater looking up, and it's gone. 3rd home run of the year for Kerry Carpenter. 3rd of the day for the Tigers.
You know, the Masters, this is the final day of the Masters. This would have been a great approach on 18, a 9-iron, and he just hits over the right field wall.
It's like a flighted 6.
Yeah, that's the thing. Every time he's up there, you just expect, here comes that big swing.
This is the Tigers offense. This is why when it was kind of quiet, it wasn't off to a great start. It was top 5 offense from last year. I just wasn't worried. Tigers having some fun. 4 straight hits and a 7-0 lead. Tarik Skubal now working with a 7-0 lead in the 7th.
There's a drive in the air to right field. Coming over is Kerry Carpenter, still on the move, and he can't make the catch. Marcy's on the board. He's flying. He's around second. He's headed to third. He'll stop there with a triple. And you hear a nice ovation in the crowd. Those supporting Jacob Marcy here today. Down the right field line into the corner. And Carpenter makes the catch. Marcy will tag and score. That's a sacrifice fly. Marlins are on the board. It's 7-1 now.
Changeup got him, and that will be the end of the day.
A good way for him to end because, you know, he would not be happy going in if he didn't get that last strikeout in. We'll listen to that crowd. We'll listen to that crowd, and I know Tarik, he always applauds that crowd. Those chances, Skubal, and there he is, clapping as he goes off the mound. It's a beautiful sight. He appreciates that crowd. Great to see.
Kevin McGonigle, 2 hits and a walk today. One of those 2 hits traveled 408 feet for his first Major League homer.
Line drive and a 3-hit day for Kevin McGonigle. Man, this is fun to watch.
Well, I think there's the reason why. You know, you try not to throw him a fastball. And if you do, I mean, that's what's going to happen.
He just doesn't miss.
No.
Back-to-back singles with 2 outs for the Tigers here in the 8th. That one sneaks away, and McGonigle is going to score on a wild pitch.
8-1 Tigers lead in the 8th.
Connor Seabold, 30-year-old right-hander, is on to pitch for the Tigers, making his 4th appearance of the season. He is not yet allowed an earned run.
Tigers get 2 more outs. They will improve to 5-1 here at home.
And he drills a ball out to left and deep. Green is working back. He leaps up, and he can't get it. It is gone. It ramps up the Little Caesars pizza signage in between the bullpens, and Otto Lopez drills a solo homer. It's his 2nd long ball on the year, and it's 8-2 Detroit in the top of the 9th.
Well, what a great start for Otto Lopez this year. He's now got a hit in 12 of his 15 starts this season.
And those guys that throw multiple innings, they generally don't get to pitch multiple innings at the end of a game and walk off and shake everybody's hand.
That's right.
And Connor Seabold has got a chance to do that right here. Get a good solid inning and then get this out of the way and then shake everybody's hand with a lot of smiles.
Tigers sweep the Marlins. Brilliant start for Tarik Skubal and a big day for the rookie. First career home run. Ignited some add-on runs late. And you couldn't draw this one up much better.